I'm a YouTuber based in Sagamufoodplace, State, and I'm also the CEO of Sagamufoodplace, a rising food business in Sagamufoodplace, State. I'm also the CEO of bachsfoods. I'm also an exporter. I export foodstuffs outside Nigeria and within Nigeria. So basically, this video I want to talk about how to start a food business, an online food business, also like a physical food business, and some problems you encounter on the way and how to fix it. So if this is something you would like to watch or something that would impact you, stay tuned. So guys, I'll start by saying food business is quite a lucrative business to do if you know your onions, if you know your way around it, if you're passionate about it. But I always tell people that passion is one thing, drive is another thing. You can be passionate about something, and when it's time to start that thing, you might not be able to put in your best. There are a lot of people that have done the food business and they stopped on the way. There are some that started and did not even go so far. So it's one thing for you to have passion for cooking, and it's another thing for you to maintain a food business. So I have my points here. I want to first talk about how to start a food business. I have my points which I stored on my phone. So I would list and elaborate on them one by one. So before you start any business at all, and before you want to start your food business, the first thing you need to do is to write a business plan. Before you start any business at all, you have to write a business plan. If you don't have a business plan, then that business is going down. So you need to have a business plan, and that's first. You need to do a research. That research will help you to write a business plan. So the research first, you're going to know about your environment, like where you are. You're going to know what people want. You're going to try and find out the kind of food that people like in that place. For example, I'll use myself for example. I stay in Shagam. When I came to Shagam, I noticed that mostly what the kind of meals they have here mostly are bukas. Like mama foods, that's what they have here. They have some fast food restaurants though, but not with the kind of meals that you see in Lagos. Like for example, all your special fried rice and all that, all those luxury looking kind of meals. They were not here. So before I started my business, I did my research first, and I found out that okay, this is what this location needs. Because I noticed that okay, some of them will have to drive so far just to go and get that kind of meal. Like you see them maybe during festive seasons like Christmas, Easter, they crave for something different. The things you see here are the ofada, amala, and co, and normal Nigerian fried rice, all those Chinese, all those special meals. You get what I'm saying? Like those meals that you see in all those luxury restaurants in Lagos, they don't have it here, and people have to drive all the way to Lagos to go and get that meal. So I knew that this is what they needed in this place, and so my business plan was to create something exactly like that. Like this is what I wanted to do. This is my target audience. I'm not saying that those that can't. I was trying to target from the middle class upward. You understand? Because my meals are not so cheap. Let's say like a plate of my food starts from 2.5. You understand? So I was targeting the middle class upwards. You get? Like a normal person that buys fast food, like maybe those that buy from the book and spend like 500 naira, 600 naira for a plate or for 700 naira, they would not be able to afford my food. You understand? So I wanted to create like a different meal for like a different audience. Like I have my own target audience, which I imputed in my business plan. So before you start your business, you need to have a business plan. You need to think of the location. Where do you want your location? What do they want around your location? Where you want to position your food business. If it's not an online business, if it's a physical business, you can't have like a physical store, like a physical food store in a hidden place. You have to have it like in maybe roadside, downstairs, somewhere around schools, banks, etc. Your location has to be very strategic, where you know that it will be easy for you to get customers, walk-in customers who walk into your store. For me, when I started online, you understand? So I didn't impute that in my business plan, like having a physical location, because it wasn't my priority at that time. Even till now, it's not really my priority yet. I'm working on it, but it's not yet my priority. I still do like the online, taking my orders online, what was mostly my priority was a culinary school, because I wanted to train students, I wanted to impact knowledge on the youths that were here. I wanted to train them because I know that definitely there are people that want to do food business, there are people that want to improve their culinary skills. So my focus was to do the online. I first started with my online cooking and selling, and with time I rented a place to train my students. Though people still working to get food from me, but I've not yet done my physical restaurant. I'm still working on it. But if you want to have a physical restaurant, your location should be part of your business plan. You need to get like a very strategic location because it's going to help you. You cannot rent a place and you're paying like ₦500,000 naira and you rent it in a very hidden place and people will not be able to access. So you have to be on the road where people will be able to access, and some other things. So your business plan will help you to create your short-term goals and your long-term goals. What are your short-term goals when you want to do a business, your food business, and what are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? Do you want to start up as an online business and maybe your long-term goal will be to have a restaurant just like me, or do you have whatever it is that you know in your mind, because you know your own short-term goals and you know your long-term goals, you input them in your business plan. That will be part of your business plan. So next thing you are going to do after writing your business plan, you have to think of a business name and register your business name with the CAC. You need to register your business name. You think of a business name, like when you're thinking of a business name, a lot of people ask me why I named my business Sagamufoodplace. I'm staying in Shagam, you understand? So I'm doing an online business. So normally when you type in Shagam on Instagram or on it, my name pops up immediately. It pops up first. The name was very, very strategic for me. So it's a long name, Sagamufoodplace. So a lot of people call me SFP. So I abbreviated it to SFP. That's what people call me. But that name was very strategic for my business, and the strategy has really been working for me. Because anywhere you go to, once you type Shagam or mention, my name just pops up. So it was really strategic for me. So even if I'm gonna have like branches anywhere, I would still maintain that name because the name is very strategic for me. It's legendary. I will maintain that name. So you think of a business name, something really catchy, something strategic that will help your business, like a nice business name. Then you need to register your business with the CAC. It's very compulsory and it's very professional for you to register your name. So that's the next thing you will do. You register your brand with the CAC. So my next point is to select a specialty. You need to know your specialty. What is it that you want to do? I said in the beginning that I wanted to be doing luxury meals, like the special fried rice, something special, something that stands out in the location that I'm in. You understand? So even if there are so many vendors that are doing what I'm doing, I know that I was one of the pioneers, or I was even the pioneer. You understand? So you need to know your specialty. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to do just stir fry? There are food vendors that don't sell any other food apart from pasta. They just do pasta alone. For example, okay, let me not mention names, but on Instagram, you will see them on Instagram. There are people that just sell just pasta. There are people that just sell shawarma. They also do shawarma and burger. Some people just do small chops alone. So you need to know your specialty. What do you want to do? Then again, you need to know what are you cooking. Are you doing just breakfast packages? Are you doing just lunch packages? For me, I start my meals, I call them lunch packages because I barely cook in the morning. So my delivery starts from 11 a.m. in the morning. So I would call that lunch. So I close in the evening, let's say lunch till evening. So what do you want to do? Do you want to just be doing only breakfast packages? Again, do you want to cook every day, the way I cook, per plate? Do you want to be doing per plate every day? I also do events, I do food trays, etc. So I'm doing everything in one, but not everybody may have the physical strength to do the one I'm doing. So you might decide to say, okay, I want to do just soup bowls. I want to do just per plate. And again, you can actually mix your food business with your work. Let's say you are working under somebody, or you have a 9-to-5 job and you want to mix it with your food business. I would advise that maybe you should be doing the food bowls. You can be doing just weekend food bowls. That one is another means of having a side hustle. So that is it. So you need to know your specialty. What is it exactly that you want to do? And let people know you for that. Don't say you are doing I'm doing food, I'm doing some pastries, then I will not say I'm doing ice cream. And you need to know your specialty. Your specialty is very important, so that people will know you. Okay, this is what Sagamufoodplace does. This is what so person does. You understand? So you don't confuse your clients. So you need to know your specialty. So next is you have to create a budget. Now, when I started off my own online food business, I didn't need to start with so much money because number one, I wasn't renting a shop. I wasn't renting like a physical location. I started from my house. Everything is in my house, refrigerator. You understand? Everything basically that I need to start a food business. I had my pots, I had my spoons, I had my cutleries. Unless you don't have those, but I don't think who would not have a pot in their house. It's not possible. So if you want to start like an online business, you basically don't need so much money. I actually started mine with 50,000. And the 50,000 multiplied to what you are seeing today. You understand? So, but if you want to start off like with a physical store, like you want to have like a restaurant, then you have to have like so much money, let's say from 500,000 upwards, for you to be able to have like a restaurant. 500,000 is even so small, because by the time you get your show glass and everything, you'd have spent even like 500,000. So you need to budget from 1 million upwards if you want to have like a physical location. So I always advise my students, those that I trained, I always advise them to start small, start from the house. That's always my advice to them, because I believe you starting from the house, you will still be able to garner more experience to know if you are ready for the outside world, if you are ready to step out and spend so much money, you understand? Like me, for instance, before I rented my space from my catering school, I made sure I already had like a huge customer base. And I had like a huge customer base before I stepped out. And when I did my catering school and did renovated and did everything, I had students immediately. But you, for starters, you won't have to do that because you don't have a customer base yet. You don't have people that are watching your page or looking up to you. Maybe they won't train with you yet. So I always advise my students to always start small. Always start small. I always advise them. So when you start small, you start from the house. Before you know it, you are building your page, you are building your social media audience, you're building your, you will even have physical audience, because you always also have referrals from people who have patronized you. So I always tell people to start small, let your budget be small when you're starting, and maybe when people know you already, then you can start open your physical restaurants. It helps that way. But some people like to just go straight to opening their physical restaurant. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. But me, my advice is I always tell people to start small. Let people know you first, build your audience before you open a physical restaurant. So my next thing you have to do is to get ingredients and to get some materials that you'll be needing. If you don't have like some things available, like me, when I started, I have like the pots, like the normal household pot sizes that I needed to start. So I didn't get like those big pots yet, because I hadn't gotten any event job yet, any catering job yet. So I started small. I started from using the pots I have at home. And when I started with time, when I grew and I got my first event job, I went to get chafing dishes and some pots, some spoons, event catering, all those big pots, frying pans and all. You understand? But when you're starting, if you're starting small the way I did, just focus more on getting some ingredients like rice, beans, some things that you would need in the house. But don't get so much. Get the one that you can afford. Since you're just starting, you don't know how many people will patronize you yet. So I just got few ingredients, and when I resumed, I started getting orders. I first actually started promoting my page. I skipped something. Okay, you're supposed to open your Instagram page after you have registered the business and given your business name. So you're supposed to open like an Instagram page and probably start promoting your business. If you have like some videos that you have videoed, like maybe you filmed yourself cooking before, or any previous videos you had before, probably, because me, I had a lot of videos on Snapchat, because when I'm always cooking, I'm always doing videos. So those videos were saved on my phone. So I opened the page and I was already posting it 2 weeks before I started, using hashtags and all to promote the page. You understand? So I already started getting like few followers. So when I started the business, a lot of people were already anticipating. So when I got my ingredients, like some few ingredients, I got like, the first day I started, I think I got like 6 to 7 orders. And I did like, I used something to draw them. I did like free zobo for them. So I got like 6 to 7 orders the first day. I didn't make my meal so expensive because I knew I wanted I was trying to draw customers to me. Sure, you understand? So I got like few orders that day, and when I got the orders, the money I got, I used it to get more ingredients. From that day, I knew that my food business has started and there's no going back. So I started getting ingredients, few ingredients, and that's how I started. So you need to get ingredients, you need to get some materials. If you don't have maybe knives and some things you might need, you need to get them. So my next point is marketing and sales. Marketing and sales. A lot of food vendors get it wrong here. Even I see a lot of food vendors on Instagram, they find it so hard to market their brand. They are too lazy to market their brand. Why? I wonder why. Because this is where you get your daily income from. Why are you so lazy to market your brand? Like when it comes to business, I always tell women, market your brand shamelessly. Because if you say you are ashamed, that, oh, you are too shy, I don't want to show my face. So those people you are shy, who are you shy for? They are not going to feed you. They won't come and give you food or give you money. So carry your brand on your head like agege bread. Market your brand like say you don't get shame. You understand what I'm saying? So you market your brand and you do flyers. Flyers are very important for marketing your brand. You go to companies that are close to you, go to banks, go and share your flyers, go to salons, you drop your flyers in salons. If you have friends that probably you want to market to, you market to your friends. Your friends will even help you market. Do your online flyers, do your physical flyers and the soft copy on your phone, send to your friends, post on your WhatsApp, take your marketing very seriously. Open your page, make sure you are on a lot of social media and on social media platforms. Use it to market your brand, because if you don't market your brand, nobody is going to see you. This is the internet era, not like the physical. I know fine, physical location, people will walk in to patronize you, yeah, but you need you need your online audience too, because now a lot of people don't even like to go out to go and eat. They prefer food being delivered to them. So even if you have like a physical store alone, you still need to market your brand. Market your brand shamelessly. Shamelessly. So after marketing your brand, business don't start. So at this point, make sure that your food is nice, because you cannot spend so much money doing marketing, Instagram marketing. And yes, you can also use influencers on Instagram if you have the money for them. But use influencers that you know that will bring you customers, not just any influencer. Study their page and study their brand before paying them money. So when business starts, make sure that your food is sweet. I cannot overemphasize this. If your food is not sweet, people will not come back. You understand? So your food has to be the way you market your brand, not those things you're writing on your flyers, oh, best meals, blah, blah, you understand? Let people see value. Let them see what you wrote, like what you marketed. Let them get value for money that they spent. So if you are not so perfect in cooking, make sure you go and train so that you can improve your cooking before you start your food business. You understand what I'm saying? So you go to a culinary school or somebody that is good in cooking, let the person train you, improve your skills before you start. Because first impression matters. If you cook, like for example for me, I order food from somebody and I don't like the food, trust me, I'm not going back. Because I don't even want to hear the excuse, I will not come back. So you have to try your best to keep your game tight. Let your food be nice, let your food be very nice. You will see people, they will be coming back. Before you know it, you'll be getting referrals. Before you know it, you are getting events. Before you know it, a lot of people are coming to your page and saying, train me, train me, train me. Before you know it, that dream that you have is becoming a reality. But you have to put in your best for your dream to be a reality. So now I want to go into why some food businesses are crumbling, why some food businesses are going down. So I want to drop some few tips about that before I close this video. So if you have a food business and you see that your food business is not doing as good as it's supposed to do, maybe you have an online business or you have a physical food store, a restaurant, and you see that it's not doing well, here might be the few reasons why it's not doing well. First, I would say bad management. How is your management system in your food business? Are your staff stealing from you and you don't know? Are you watching your business the way you're supposed to watch it? A lot of people have like restaurants and you will barely see them in their restaurants. They just sit at home and leave everything for their staff. You can't do that. Once you do that, your business is about to fall, because nobody can manage your business the way you can. I run a food business. I come out, I try my best to be on top of my game. I'm always active. There's nothing my staffs do that I didn't teach them. I cook better than my staffs. A lot of people have food businesses, they don't know how to cook. In Nigeria, there are so many people, they don't know how to cook. They just open like a physical restaurant, they go and hire staffs and put them there, people that can cook. And trust me, what you don't know how to do, it will be easy for your staffs to ruin you. You have to know how to be on top of your game. Even if your staff decide that, oh, today I'm leaving, you take over and handle the client's orders. I do that a lot. Even when I have staff, a lot of them, my staff don't even want me to work. Even when they see me stand down, they say, my boss, sit down, don't worry, we'll cook it. But they know me. I will not sit down, because I believe I'm the one that can do that better. But I know sometimes I need to give myself a break and let them do the job. But when you see that probably they are lagging behind, or they are not doing what they're supposed to do properly, you step in and you take over. And you try to be at your business place at least 90% of the time. No matter what it is that's keeping you busy, you try to be at your business place. It helps. So back to management, a lot of food vendors don't even know how to take stock. They don't take stock. They don't know how much meat they have left. They don't know how much turkey they have left. They don't know how much disposable plates they have left. They just leave their staffs to run their business for them, and before you know it, you see that at the end of the month, you are not even seeing gain. You are not seeing your gain. After doing your math, you're adding up, doing your math, doing your accounting, you don't see your gain. And a lot of them don't even do accounting. If you check my YouTube video, you will see a post about food costing. A lot of people don't even teach their staffs. They don't even do food costing. They don't cost their business, their meal plates. They don't cost their food bowls. So your management has to be tight. Your management is not tight. Your management is not good. Your business is going down. So that's one of the problems that leads to failure of food businesses. If you have a food business that is not thriving, go back to the drawing board. Think of these things I said in this video and see if you can work on them, and you will see. Another thing that ruins a food business is bad feedback. If you're always having bad feedback, you're always selling rotten food to customers, you're always selling rotten protein to customers. If your food is not sweet, maybe it doesn't taste nice. Funny enough, the thing is that some people can cook, but what it is that they leave their food for their workers, and even because they are not like always coming to work and they are not tasting their staff's food, because if your staff are done cooking, you are supposed to taste the food to see if it's palatable for you. If it's palatable for you, to be palatable for your clients, definitely. You know your clients and you know what they want. So you need to be there to always taste your staff's food after they are done cooking. But some people don't, they just handle their business anyhow. You understand? So if the feedbacks and the bad feedbacks are too much, definitely your customer base will reduce, because trust me, this world is round and messages go round. You understand? Somebody that might post on their WhatsApp that, oh, your food is bad, another the customer might see it on their WhatsApp. You don't know how close your customers are. Like for a small place like I am, like Shagam, where I'm living, I can't afford to be selling like bad food to people. It's going to affect my food business, because this is really a small place and everybody knows everybody here. So your bad feedbacks will affect your food brand, and people might not even want to refer you. So definitely your customer base will reduce. So it might be part of what is affecting your food brand. So that's part of it. So another thing spoiling your food business are rude staffs. Your staffs should be well trained. They should know that customers are always right. No matter what the customer does, I know customers can be a bit, like they can have like some attitude that you might not like sometimes. They are humans, nobody's perfect, you understand? But you are running a business. You should be able to know how to talk to a customer, how to calm a customer down without being rude or disrespectful to them. And you should train your staff that same way. Your staff should know that there's a penalty for them being rude to a customer. They should know that there's a penalty and there's a punishment for disrespecting the customer, no matter what that customer does to you, no matter what at all. If a customer does something so bad to them, they should come back and report to you first, so you can handle it the way it's supposed to be handled. So customers can do like a lot, but trust me, it's not good to be rude for your staff to be rude to customers. It can affect your business, and a lot of people hire staffs that are not trained. So if your staff need to be trained, and they need to understand that customers are always right, and they should mind the way they refer to your customers, because if they ruin your brand, it's you that will affect, not them. They can go somewhere else and get a job tomorrow and they'll be fine, but they have ruined your brand. So who is losing? So you need to call your staff to order if you know that they are rude, or you probably sack them and hire new staff. Another thing that can make food business to lose customers when they're always changing staffs. A lot of food vendors today, they are changing a chef. The chef will stay for 2 days. We cook a particular meal for clients. Next tomorrow they change another chef. That one will come with another recipe. Two days time they will change that one again. They will bring another one. Before you know it, your clients will even be confused that please stay one place. This your jollof rice, let it taste exactly the same way. Your staff should know your recipe, and they should know your recipe measurements. Stop changing the taste of your meals all the time. It confuses your clients. Today you are cooking tasty jollof, tomorrow you are cooking soggy jollof, next tomorrow you are cooking pink jollof, next again you are cooking orange jollof. Stay in one place. Let people know that okay, this is your recipe. When people even taste your food outside, they will know, okay, this is Sagamufoodplace meal. This is the way our father tastes. This is the way our special fried rice tastes. This is the way our special pasta tastes. All my recipes, my staffs know my recipe. They know the measurements. And even if I'm not around, they would get that measurement because I've already trained them that, okay, this is the way I want my meal to be. This is the way I want my seafood pasta to be. This is the way I want my special pasta to be. This is the way I want my stir-fry pasta to be. This is the way I want my native rice to be. Stop changing chefs all the time. Stop changing clients all the time. Stop changing chefs and stop changing staffs all the time. It's going to affect your food brand. So another point is a lot of food vendors don't market. I already said it previously in the beginning of this video that they find it hard to market their brands. Why are you not marketing your brand? If you're an online business, you're supposed to be like active on your social media pages every day, because trust me, you're not the only food vendor in your location. There is competition. You have like competitors. There are even people that are coming up. If you think I'm lying, just hashtag your location, maybe food vendors also place. You'll see a lot of people that are doing what you do, and the time you spend relaxing and not marketing your brand, another person is marketing their brand and they are taking your clients. Is it not in the same social media space? We are all in the same social media space. So if you are not marketing your brand shamelessly, they will patronize another person that's marketing their brand. There's competition. So you have to be highly competitive in your business. So if you are not marketing, your clients will reduce. They will move to another food vendor. And if your clients taste the food of another food vendor and their food is sweet or even sweeter than your own, say bye-bye to that client. So you need to market your brand. Marketing your brand helps in keeping your business in shape. If you don't market your brand, probably that might be the problem that you're having. So my last point is a lot of people who are doing physical restaurants, they opened their restaurants in a bad location. That's what I talked about, you knowing your environment. A food business will thrive where there are so many people, like a large volume of people passing. Example, you open your restaurant close to schools, close to banks, close to business areas, busy places where you know that people are passing by and they want to patronize you. Especially if you have a physical restaurant and you are not so active online. So your location should be it should be very strategic. If you are, imagine now you are staying in a hidden place on a street where nobody passes. Who is going to patronize you, please? Nobody is going to pass, nobody will see you, nobody will patronize you. So your location too also helps to get your clients. So with these few points of mine, I hope you guys have gained a lot from this video. I'm going to stop here today, but I'm not going forever. I'm coming back. If you notice, my videos takes time. I don't post as often as I used to because food business is tasking, very, very tasking. But I'm trying to come back and keep building my YouTube channel. And thank you guys for the love that you showed to my food costing part 1. I'm going to come up with the part 2 very soon. I'm going to put up the part 2 probably next week or 2 weeks time. So this is the end of my video, and I hope you guys learned a lot from it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please follow me on my social media handles. Thank you very much. Till next time. Bye.